without writing a previous semester examination, you are entering to the higher semester. Got it? So you don't have any option, but you have to write the examination, but that too in the middle of your second semester it seems. Got it? It is an history in your future also. When you become old and all, for your students, if you become a teacher, for your students or for your kids, you can tell that when we were studying in the first year of MCA, this was happened. Okay, we have not written the examination because of this COVID-19, and we have got our classes were started. Second semester classes were started, and middle of the second semester again we went back for writing the examination. This was, so it is one of the history. Okay, for everyone it will not going to happen. So we have to take it positive in this. Okay, nothing negative in this. Nowadays positive word becomes very much negative. If we heard that the word positive will become will get a fear. Negative is positive in this COVID-19 now. Okay, yes, once again I welcome you all for the second semester of MCA. So I have already shared database management system, timetable of second semester. I'm going to handle database management system and data warehousing. Got it? These two subjects and the database management lab also. Shivangudi sir, he will going to handle Java and web technology and Java lab. So one more faculty has joined yesterday itself. She is Aarti Patil. Probably Riya and Sumaya might be knowing her. She was faculty of RLS. She joined today. Her joining date is today itself, and as per the timetable, she will going to take classes from Wednesday onwards. Got it? So this is what our labs and the classes will going to start. You have to attend all the classes. Now we are having the online attendance management system. In that, at what time you are going to join and at what time you are going to leave the class, everything will be we are getting through this Google Meet. Okay, so every week end I am going to share the attendance of that to all of you. Okay, so you will come to know the attendance of yourself. Got it? Now, so some of the computer science students might be you have studied this database management system, and a few those who have not studied the computer science, like those two Snehal and Lena, about this subject, database management system. So what is database management system? Okay, already you know data. Okay, you know information is the collected things from the data, or data is a part of the information. Okay, then you know data structure. It is a proper organization of data in efficient storage purpose, and efficiently we can access it. Okay, that is what the data structure is. We have studied it. Okay, now we need to discuss related to that only. Okay, it is a next part of that, database management system. Database, what is database? Database is the place where all the data will be dumped. See here now, database is the place, is the storage. Okay, it is the storage place where we are keeping all the datas into that. Probably your hard disk, okay, probably your storage devices, all the storage devices. Okay, how you will going to store it, okay, where the storage space is specified, okay, that is storage space is called as database, okay. And system it could be a software, okay, it could be other thing where you can manage your data, where you can manage your data. So database is the one, is the place where we can store the data. System is a software, okay, which helps to manage this database. What is database management system? Database management system is a one, okay, there is a software to manage this database. What is the database? It is a space where the data is stored. This is a space where the data is stored. This is what the database management system. This thing we're going to study in detail in this subject. Got it? Now, in this introduction part, we're going to study what is the purpose of database systems, view of data, data models, data definition languages, data manipulation language, transaction management, storage management, database administrator, database users, and overall system structure. We'll have a brief discussion on these things. Got it? This is, we're going to discuss one by one what is the purpose of database system. Now, just now we discussed general meaning of the database management system. What is the definition of that? A database management system is defined as the software. It is a software system that allows for us, who is the user? For us means we are the users, okay, allow users to define, okay, what the user can do. He can define, he can create and maintain. See here now, he can define, he can create, maintain and control access to the database. We're going to discuss each one of them, okay. See here now, what the user can do. User can do, where is that? Okay, what the user can do, he can define, okay, he can create, he can maintain and control access to the database. See here now, database management system is defined as the software, okay. Database, as you know that it is a space where we can dump all the datas, okay. What type of data and all those things we will going to study it later, okay. Data will be there in that data space. How do you manage? With help of what? Okay, for that we are having the software system. We are having the software system, okay. With the help of this software system, okay, this software system allow the users to do following things. Which are those following things? Which are those following things? Which are those following things? The following things is define. The user can define the things, data. What is the definition of data? Defining data means what? Okay, data means, I'll take one example, okay. I'll take one example. The example is a student. Student will be having the student register number or university seat number. Every student will be having the name. Every student will be having the percentage. He or she has enrolled for a particular course, okay. So if it is the register number, that register number is an attribute, okay. It is one data. It's suppose Sujit, his name is Sujit, student name is Sujit. Sujit is what? Name is an attribute, okay. For that attribute, what is the value? Sujit is the value. See here now, name is an attribute, Sujit is a value, okay. What is that name? How do you define? What type of data type it is? It is of type string. What is the length of the name? Okay, how many characters will be there in that? 30 characters, 20 characters, what? Okay, that is size of the name, length of the name. Okay, type of the name. Okay, then whether it can be a null or not. Null means every student must have a name. Student may not be having the phone number, but every student will be having the name. Got it? So you have to define all these things. You have to define all these things to a particular student or a particular attribute of a student. Okay, this is called as defining a particular attribute. Then he can create any data. He can create any database. He can create a student database. He can create, user can create a employee database, or he can create a course, or he can create other attribute. Okay, he can create anything which is related to a database. Got it? He can define and he can create. So in a student database, you have created student name, student register number, student mobile number, etc., etc. You assume that there is no email ID for a student. Now student can create, or user can create email ID for that also. He can create email ID. He can create email ID for him. Got it? This is what the creation is. And maintain. What is maintaining? Maintaining of, user can maintain the database. So he can delete, or he can organize. Okay, he can access. Okay, all the things how he want, he can create the structure of the database. Okay, he can access, or he can whatever he wants to do. Okay, in management you can add the people, or you can delete the people, or you can modify it, or you can update it. These are all called as maintenance. Okay, and control access. See here now, control access. Who all can control this your data? All your datas. See, whether only administrator can access it, or all college students can access. See here now, I am a head of the department. I am having a control of all the databases of you people. So I can make changes, I can add some more people, and I can delete some people. Okay, and you are all students. Okay, you are also having the control, but you people are having the control of only yours. You can change whatever you want to change in your name, but sorry, one student cannot change another student's information. Sorry, one student cannot access the information of the other student's information. This is what the control access. Like a university is having the control over all the colleges. I am having only control on the MCA, but principal is having the control on all the departments. Got it? So this is what the control of access to the database. Whatever it is stored in the database, where having users can have the control. Okay, it is having some control will be given to various users, various types of users that we will going to study it later. Okay, so this is what the database management system is. Is there any doubt in this? Hello? Hello? Sujit?
No, sir.
Yeah. See,
Yeah, sir.
yeah. All of you do one thing. You should be interactive in between. Got it? So this is your offline classes as well as online classes. Don't think of offline classes in future, because you may get, you may not get. Who knows? Okay, you should be very alert and in between.
Sir, voice clear is sir. Cut.
My voice is breaking. Can you
Hello?
hear me now? Hello?
ಸರ್ ನಿಮ್ದು ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ವೇಟ್. Is it clear now? Kiran? Hello? Kiran?
Yes, sir, it's clear, sir.
It's clear. What about
Yes, sir.
Soumya?
Clear, sir.
Clear.
Yes, sir, it's clear, sir.
Sujit, you need to take care of your network then.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. Okay. See, in between you have to talk, because when I made my what is that slideshow, okay, on full screen, okay, I will not be able to come to know whether it is connected or disconnected. So I want you to interrupt in between. If you not like Sujit what he has told, okay, it is not clear like that. If you are facing problem in between, please let me know. Got it? And if completely it is disappeared, screen has gone and the complete voice has gone, then immediately you have to give me a ring in the phone, or you can just give me text me through WhatsApp group. Got it? So, and in between I'll be talking to you people, so I want you to talk and you to reply. Whenever I will be talking, you just mute your phones. Then whenever I'll be asking, please reply to, even for all the staff members. Got it? You have to reply and you have to answer to the questions. Okay. Now, is the definition of the database management system is clear? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Leena
Yes, sir.
and Snehal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, this is what the database management system. The database means it is the place or it is a space, okay, where all the data are stored. Then it is the space where all the data are stored, and for to maintain that database, to manage that database, we are having the software system. Okay, what that software system will do, it will allow us means users, it allows users to create the database. He can create the database and he can modify the database and he can control over the accessing, etc. He can do it. Okay, what he can do it, we will going to see it one by one in the later cases. Got it? This is what the database management system. Okay, then a database management system makes it possible for the end users to create, read, update and delete data in a database. See here now, a database management system makes it possible for the end users. See here now, who are all the end users now? Who are all the end users? The end users are those we are all using our phone books. Okay, we are all using the phone books. When you purchase the phone, mobile phones, okay, in that phone book will be there. See here now, those who are using the phones, mobile phones, they can use that phone books. Okay, you can create a new member to that. You can add phone numbers. You can read the phone numbers. You can modify the phone numbers or phone name or phone numbers, whatever. Okay, and you can delete the phone numbers. See here now, a database makes it so your phone book is it is a database management system. Okay, there is where you can store your phone numbers. It is a database. Got it? And you can manage it through the software, through that phone book software. How do you manage it? by adding phone numbers, by reading the phone numbers, by updating the phone numbers, by deleting the phone numbers, etc. etc. Got it? Once you store my number in your phone book, that is called as creating. Whenever you want to call, okay, you will going to read my number, that is called as reading. Updating means later you will going to change my name or you will going to change the number, okay, that is called as, if you want to do any updates, any changes, that is called as the updation. And if sometimes you will going to delete my number also, if you delete my number, then it is called as, from where it is deleted, from your database it is deleted, from your database it is get deleted. Got it? So see here now, every database will be having the space. Sometimes in general the people will going to talk like that, his database is very strong. No, your database is a space. Your managing software is there, no, your recalling memory is there, no, that is very strong, because that in database everybody's information will be dumped. Okay, in your memory lot of things is there, but the software which manages, which recalls it very quickly, okay, that is very strong. Okay, so database management system makes it possible for the end users to create, read, update and delete the data. From where? From the database. It is a layer between the program and the data. So like, what is database management system? Database management system is, so it is the layer between the program, assume that it is a program, and it is a database. See here now, it is a database. It is a database and this is the program. Okay, you are writing some program. You are writing some program. So through this program you are accessing this database. You are accessing this database. So this is DBMS software. This is DBMS software. Database management system is a layer between the program and a database. Got it? So this is what. Now, defining database involves specifying the data types. As in the first definition I have told, I discussed what is defining of a data or a database. Okay, I am going to create a database of a student. Okay, what are all the things will be there in that student? Student name will be there. Okay, name is of what data type? It is of string. Got it? What is the number of length of characters? What is the length of the characters? Okay, will it be a 2, 3, 4? No, because obviously some names will be having 5 characters, some names will be having 10 characters. Okay, some names will be having 15 characters. Okay, take example of my name. Okay, my name will be having the 15 characters length. So by using in general default, okay, you should take some length of the name, names. So that is called as defining type of a data. Okay, length of the data, then whether it is a name is a null or what, whether it is a primary key or not. Okay, we are going to see those null, not null, primary key, foreign key, etc., etc. in the later classes. Okay, so it involves, database involves the specifying the data types, data structures. Already we have discussed. Okay, what data structure it is, and the constraint on the data. What is the meaning of the constraint on the data? The meaning of constraint on the data is nothing but, see, every student is having a name, means it is a not null. who is not having the name. Every student must have a name. So that column should be not null. Not null means you should give some name to it. Got it? Then that is first constraint. Then unique. Unique is another constraint. See here now. In our class, there may be two Kirans. There may be two names with Kiran. There may be two names with Sujit. There may be two names with Riya. Okay, like this, there may be duplicate names can be there. Okay, there are two students can have the same name. Okay, but every student will be having the unique register number. Unique register number, university seat numbers. Okay, so that university seat number must be what? Unique. Unique, this is also one of the constraint. There are so many constraints that also we will going to study it later. So what is defining of database? Defining of database involves specifying the data types, data structures and the constraint on the data. Okay, this is what the defining of data. And constructing the next one. Constructing the database is the process of storing the data on some storage medium that is controlled by the DBMS. What is DBMS? Database Management System. It is a software. It is a layer between the program and database. So database is the process of storing the data. Okay, I'll going to store some of the data, or I'll going to store all your data in some storage medium. Okay, I'll going to, there is a space, in that space I'll going to store all your names, all your information. Okay, so that space or that database should be accessed by or controlled by the database management system. This is called as constructing of the database. How do you construct the database? Database can be constructed, store all the information or all the data on some storage medium which is controlled by the database management system. This is called as constructing of the database management system or constructing of the database. Then manipulating database. What is manipulating of a database? Manipulating a database includes functions like querying the database to the retrieve data, generating reports, etc. Manipulating means once you have stored all the data in the database which is having some functions like querying, I want to retrieve all the names which starts with S, or I am going to retrieve all the names of the student who is having the percentage more than 70%, okay, etc. And I am going to generate the reports of the same. Okay, this is what manipulating of the database. Whatever I want, I am going to retrieve and I am going to generate the report. Okay, I want to make some changes in the names of the student, particular names of the student. Okay, this is also called as manipulation. Manipulation is changing something existing database or a data. You want to make some changes with the help of queries. Okay, with the help of queries and all those things we will going to study it in the next units and all. Got it? So generating the reports, retrieving the data and make some changes in the database. Okay, these are all called as manipulating of database. Then next, sharing. Just now we discussed about this manipulating. Now we are going to discuss about the sharing. What is this sharing? Sharing allows the database access simultaneously to multiple users and applications. See here now, I can share my database. I can share my database with you all so that you can access the database. Okay, whatever I have stored in my database, okay, you can also access those database, those information which is stored in my database. You can also access those things. Example, I will tell you. Okay, so I'll share my iCloud user ID and password to you people so that you can access it. Write it. You can access all my photos, media, and etc. etc. You can access my phone numbers. You can access my all the things if I have shared my email ID and password to you. Got it? So, like this sharing of database, if you have stored all the database in one place, okay, you can also access, other staff members can also access, and I can also access. And if this database you can accessed by various applications also, that can be accessed by various applications also. If you have stored your database in particular iCloud, okay, which is accessed by Gmail, which is accessed by other medias, okay, etc. etc. Okay, various applications can also access your database management and databases where you have stored all your information. This is called as sharing. So, defining, constructing, manipulating, and sharing. Then, database management system basically manages three things. First one is the data. Your database management system, it is a software. Database management system is a software which manages three things. First in that is the database management system manages data, which manages the data. Whatever we have stored in our database, it is all there in that database. Well, what is there in that database? Data will be there, my data will be there, your data will be there, etc. etc. All the data data will be there. That is managed by your database management system. Second one, the database engine. Your database management system manages your database engine. What is this database engine? This database engine which is helpful in accessing the data from the database. Okay, in database your information is there, okay, and I want to access it. See here now, example I will tell you. This is a database management system, a database where all the phone numbers are there. This is where I have stored all phone numbers. All phone numbers. Got it? This is my screen in the mobile. It is my screen in the mobile. I want to see all the data here, phone numbers. Okay, I want to see a phone number here. I want to see your phone numbers, or I want to see your contact numbers, I want to see your images, whatever. Okay, so how to access this? Okay, with the help of database management system. This is called as database engine. This is called as database engine, which helps to access the data from the database. So I am going to access the database with the help of this database engine. This is database management system. This is database management system. Database management system. It is an engine which will makes access to the database, which all the numbers are stored or all the images are stored. How do you access those? With the help of some engine. Okay, that engine will make you to access the data which are stored in the database on the screen, so that then only we can see those things on the screen. Got it? So the next is database schema. It also manages the database schema. See here now, what is this database schema? It is roughly in your, whenever you want to store in your phone numbers, phone book, you want to store some information. Some phone will be having asking for the first name, it will ask for the second name, it will first name, last name, and it will ask for the phone number, first phone number, second phone number, etc. Okay, and it will ask for the image of the contacting person. It will ask for his email ID. Okay, it will ask for some other information. So this is first name, last name, and what is that, phone number, his image, his email ID, etc., etc. Got it? So this is called as a schema. Some phone number, some phone book will be asked for the only name of the contacting person and phone numbers. Some phone book will be having asking for the only one number. Okay, you cannot add multiple numbers on the same name. Got it? Like this, the schema will differ from the one database to another database. That we will going to study in the later in detail. Okay, like a student database. Okay, I am going to create a student schema now. Okay, every student will be having the name. Every student will be having this thing. What do you call it as university seat number. Every student will be having the email IDs. Every student will be having the phone numbers. Okay, and date of birth, date of joining, etc., etc. This is called as a schema. Okay, name is of type string, phone number is of type long or a integer type. Okay, and what is that, email ID, give the specific data type. Okay, like this you have to create the schema. Schema is a definition of student, what are all the attributes related to student, it will be there, and its type and its constraint, all the things will be specified in that. Okay, this is called as a database schema. We'll go, it is complete, one chapter will be there. We will going to discuss 1 hour purely on the database schema. I will ask you to, I will show you what are the various database schemas, etc., and I will ask you to create some of the schemas for various databases. Okay, that we will going to discuss in detail about that in the future classes. Okay, this is what we will going to database management system basically manages these three. What are those? Data, database engine, and database schema. Okay, so database schema, which is defines the logical structure of the database. Okay, that we will going to discuss in detail in the upcoming classes. Then, what are the advantages of DBMS? What are the advantages of database management system? Database management system controls the redundancy in the database. Database management system controls the redundancy in the database management system. Database. What is the redundancy? So, if you are having the manual system, we can write same student number, name, details multiple times, but as we are having some constraint in the database management system, we cannot enter, it is not possible for us to enter same student information more than one time, because we are having the constraint called a primary key. When you have the primary key constraint for your database management database, okay, so every student will be having the university seat number, but it is a unique. Every student will be having the unique university seat numbers. So only one student called Sujit with so and so university seat numbers. There may be n number of Sujit in the university, but each and every Sujit will be having a different, what is that, university seat numbers, so that you cannot have a same student's information cannot be stored multiple times, because as that primary key constraint, it will stop you to enter. It will stop you to enter. Got it? So this is what. So see here, a best example I will tell you. If you want to go for this registration purpose, okay, if you registered for something to take the COVID-19 vaccine, okay, if you have given your Aadhaar card number, so your number will be blocked. So they will come to know that whether you have taken the vaccination or not. You cannot give same Aadhaar card number twice, because that will make you to stop. They will come to know that already has taken the first vaccination or second vaccination. They will be having the control. After taking the vaccination, you cannot, third time you cannot go for it with the same Aadhaar card number, because it is a constraint, it is a control. Okay, so redundancy is stopped in that. That's why they will going to give you in newspapers and all, you will be getting the things, these many crores or these many lakh of people got the first vaccination, these many lakhs of people are got have taken the second vaccination. Okay, in country these many crores of people have taken the vaccination, these many people have not taken the vaccination, based on the ages also. Okay, so why they are getting based on this constraint? They will be having the complete track of that. Got it? Then restrict unauthorized access. Restricts unauthorized access. See here now, when I will be having the username and password for our database, our MCA database, other departments people cannot access our students' information. Got it? So, but principal can access it. He can access all the departments' information. Yeah, but principal cannot access the information of the other college. But university people, the registrar and the vice chancellor can access any college's information. So restrict of unauthorized access. Got it? So others cannot access our database. So this is another advantage. Third advantage is provides a storage structure and multiple techniques for querying purpose. So it will give you a structured query. Structured query means, just now I spoke about the schema. If you want to store a student information, there is a particular format. In that format only you have to enter the information. If name is there, you have to enter the name. If phone number is there, you have to enter the phone number. Okay, particular structure is there for storing your information, if for data, and multiple techniques for processing, query processing you can access through. See here now, I can access through iPhone, you can access through Android, somebody can access through Windows. Okay, so various applications will be used, techniques can be used for accessing the queries. Got it? So this is so providing proper structure for the storage purpose and multiple techniques for accessing it. Then provides the backup and recovery. See here now, what happens if our database got crashed? What happens? Our database got crashed. I'm going to lose complete information of the database. If your phone has got crashed, okay, can it be recoverable? Yes, you can recover those data. You can recover those backup will be there and you can recover those information. Provide multiple user interfaces. So multiple user interfaces will be there. User interfaces in the sense, so as I told, if you go for WhatsApp, for Android their interface is different, for Android phone their interfaces is different, for Windows again its interfaces is different. Okay, but you can ultimately access the same database, right? So it provides a database management system, provides the multiple user interfaces. Got it? And next advantage is enforce constraint on the data. As we have discussed, constraint means you should specify some rules on a particular data. Okay, phone numbers means it should be 10 digits, you cannot enter more than 10, or you cannot enter less than 10. So if you enter less than 10, it will give you error. Okay, names means it should be a characters only, alphabets only, there you cannot enter 1 2 3, it will give you again a error. So these are called as the constraints on the data. So these things you can enforce on it, you can write on it, so that whenever the people are entering wrong information, it will give you the, it will tell you that the information is wrong. Okay, it will give you are entering the wrong information, wrong data. Okay, then last advantage is reduces application development time. See, once you have created the database, that database can be used it for many other purposes. Got it? So shortly we are taking Microsoft team for conducting online classes. There we can take the online classes, we can organize them, webinars, workshops, seminars, and we can manage the students information, and their other students, other people cannot enter into that, they cannot log into this, and they cannot attend the classes. See, this is where application development time will be very less. Once you have the database, various purpose that database applications can be used. So these are the various advantages of database management system. So is there any doubt in this? Soumya,
No, sir.
is there any doubts?
No, sir.
No doubt. Okay, any related to advantages, disadvantages we have not discussed yet. Okay, what about others? Sumaya?
No, sir.